Right then, welcome back to the M&T campaign in Japan. So we just conquered a lot of territory from Joseon, specifically the Joseon provinces, since I've already accepted the culture, and I might as well. This stuff is going to be easier to integrate anyway, because as I've said, the provinces are of an already accepted culture. Otherwise I would have increased unrest and a bit more difficulty in getting them to kowtow to my religion, so... After that, once I've set up a decent communication network, I'll go ahead and start making my way down to Korea, as well as picking up provinces that aren't... As well as picking up this province, which has a completely different culture from the Joseon culture. Leather. I need to make sure my leather industry keeps going. And I forgot the shiny word buff, which gives me an extra Diplo rep. That's super useful. A plus 1 Diplo rep compared to the other stuff isn't actually that bad. What am I going to do with minus 2.5% of Mentech cost? Zealous! What could possibly go wrong from that? It's the autonomy level and the autonomy is decreasing, isn't it? Yeah, not by much though. This province a good bit more. Because he already has had that port for a long time, so they're not going to change up suddenly. At least not with regards to their communication. Whereas May just got the port, which is a lot better for communication than it otherwise would be. So they're still going quite a ways down in response. I'll probably just put ports along the entire coastline since that seems to be the best option. Alright, I'm going to have education level up a little bit higher, at least for the next couple of years, in order to make sure I can get the techs a little bit cheaper before I inevitably say, okay, that's far enough, I don't need to do this, as long as I need to focus on other things first. Specifically my idea groups, as well as stuff like the, wow, coring of these provinces, which is going to take a while. And subjugation of the clans, as well as subjugation of the new subject that the lesser nobles got me to release. It didn't say anything on the event. Next time I know better. Okay, as soon as admin power hits 100 and I don't have any more overextension, I can subjugate them. Then wait 10 years and then just instant annex them because I still have the core in the province. Honestly, I think their autonomy is actually worse because of all the exceptional education level as well as delegated rulers reform. I've got appointed rulers, which is a 20% autonomy difference. They also have minor expansions for autonomies for lesser nobles. And they're not nearly as centralized as I am. As a result, their autonomy is actually worse than it was under me. For me, I think it was actually at 0. So the decentralized subject is actually getting less out of the province than I was. Isn't that sad? Three provinces can be court now. That's these two. No, this one. This one could do it if it weren't for the fact that it's in the middle of building something. This one's almost it. This one, for whatever reason. Probably from the MEIOU community. Increased coin cost. From courtesy of Josian. Thank you oh so much. Forgot to turn off the spy network. Yeah, I was using that to speed up my raiding of Liang. That was the coalition war. These 5 provinces, I think they still have unrest. Well, this one almost has no unrest. No, I was already in the process of calling it. Okay, so then it doesn't matter. This one, I'm going to wait until it's done building. It will actually improve communication not only here, but also up here as well, so... I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it for the time being. I probably should put my money into something. Ah, these 2 provinces can take manufacturers. And that's all the production buildings I can build for the time being. Okay, yeah, this province could definitely use better trade stuff, though. Yeah, I think I'm starting to lose some of the edge I have in the Korea Straits, so I'm definitely going to need to bump up the trade power as much as I can. At least in the Korea Strait. Customs house. That's maxed out. Okay. Okay, this province definitely has enough to justify this. It's pretty easy to tell. It's based upon the previous amount. Well, the production one is actually a decent way to tell. So I have enough population for the manufactory, which is 90k. It's not so good of a analogy here, but for example, if I have enough for the corporation guild and have a marketplace, then obviously I have at least 50k population, which means the merchant guild is definitely a buff. Yeah, this province definitely needs that. No one's been upgrading it, so this one's already good. This one could use a merchant quarter. Probably should save my money for other things, though. How about runes? Can I build a rune somewhere? Yes, like right here. Okay, that's good enough for now. silk. The more of the stuff I produce, the more bonuses I get. As well as maintain those bonuses as my own development increases. I don't care. I've got something for all 3 types, so... What now? Don't care. Avaria. Truce with Theodora. Oh yeah, Theodora's been acting weird. Yeah, I'm not sure where they're getting all this weird territory from. And the cultures down here are a little bit absurd. For example, only province of Lesgian, only province of Avar, only province of Finak. There's Ossetian here. Kumik. 2 provinces of Carbadian and 4 of Circassian. This culture group is honestly bad gameplay-wise. The Ogul's culture group is also pretty bad. There's only Azerbaijan and Turkmen with 2 of Kwashkwai. Anyway, back to the game. Okay, these 2 provinces now can be core. I guess the separatism decayed. Okay, then we start with that one. There's more of the... Okay, so all provinces can be cored now. There's no more unrest. Good. Probably has to do. Probably is a combination of communication efficiency starting to improve, as well as the separatism decaying, and it's starting. I guess it's starting to calculate estate loyalty now, in accordance to my own loyalty. That could be the case, though I'm not sure on that. Busy building trade wharfs. Come back later. Current stability, okay, that's fine. Take maybe a stab hit? Yeah, I lost 50 points, oh well. Just the same old, shouldn't go revoking privileges, willy-willy. Oh well. Alright, I just grabbed a bunch of prestige, so. Mosquito Schooner. Really, there's a unique thing out there for Mosquito Tribe, which isn't. I don't think it even exists in the game because of the tribals disappearing as part of a way to speed up the entire thing. Anyway. I am, however, hoping Minami Kai can eventually starts colonizing down here because it's still. Yeah. Thing is, this is all of them colonizing. I can't actually do anything about it. At least colonization's cheap, so there's that. World famous university. Lovely. Okay, that was a lot of buildings. Might as well build in provinces that have very low autonomy. This is not one of those provinces. Neither is this one. It's busy doing something else at the moment. Nor is it this one. No wonder is. Okay. Centralization is mainly not changing. It honestly can vary a bit. Depending on how much stability I happen to have at the moment, as well as where my corruption happens to be. Public show of repentance. 1,000 gold does not sound like something I would like to spend. It's not easily. I forgot to put it on shuffle. There we go. Sure, have a marketplace. Same with you too. You're already busy. There's no city buildings here. There you are. Not enough production. Not enough ducats left. I've burnt all mine so far. Okay. Probably should be a bit more cautious sometimes. With how much cash I'm spending. Actually, I'm got enough to cover this province right here, so I might as well. Wait a minute. Yes, I know, I know, I know. Don't bother me. Alright, something changed. I can build a university up there, right? Here in... Yeah, definitely shouldn't build anything more here. At least not university-wise. Already building a road, okay. Yeah, I need to be careful with this province. The greater nobles do have the opportunity to gain a small amount of power here. Almost 1% autonomy. It's tiny, but still. And I can also build a... No, not a good idea. Come on, give me another month's worth of ducats so I can plop it onto here too. Okay, that gets me another leader without upkeep, so I don't have to rely on one of my rulers to supply me with generals. I can maintain 4 armies. Besides, my next wars are going to be in a much more highly developed area, so if I do need larger armies, I can just... If I do need more armies, more troops, I can just build larger armies. It won't have the same effect. Without needing to rely on another general. Looks like Delhi died. They used to be a great power. I guess Jaunpur's second independence war won them their independence. Still 3rd ranked. Of course, it has to do with the fact that Tianwan has almost triple my development on their own, and then I have pretty much my own weight of development. It's subjects. Of course, once I annex Ashikaga and Suwao, Kikuchi, I probably should annex Kikuchi first. Because I'm not sure how the Shogunate's going to react to this. And it might pass on to someone else I don't want it to pass on. I'm not sure how the subject interactions are going to work with this situation. Okay. Now I just need to wait a few years and everything will be poured. So, what's the predicted time for the last one? 1758. March. So, 8 years and 4 months. I can't wait. Regular nationalism has arrived. That's great. That's just lag. Wait a second. I've got a colonialism capability against Castile? How did they start a colony here? Eh. New Portugal, colonial Central America. New England. Apparently Jersey has no natural harbor. Wow. How sad. There are actually quite a lot of natural harbors along the American coastline. Yeesh. Here, here, here. Oh wait, that's a Chesapeake Bay and River Estuary. Bay. The Manhattan Bay. Great natural harbor. Great natural harbor. Estuary. Natural harbor. Bunch of straits between the lakes. The burgers keep growing provinces. Of course, that just shows how much things are urbanizing along this central coastline. I would grab the political map mode of estates. Yeah, you can see a lot of blue down here. Of course, these provinces is just because they're so small. And it also doesn't show these provinces since they're not states. Same with these. I haven't actually cored these yet, so they're not considered states. Egypt got its end. Wait, no. The Mamluks formed Egypt. Oh, that's just too good. They have the same color as Egypt for whatever reason. No, it's not quite the same color. Egypt's a shade or two brighter, so... Still an odd sight to see, though. Anyway, gotta keep remembering to actually save up money. Although then again, I should also build up roads. Wait, why am I trying? This province. I don't need more wealth funneling to the greater nobles. This province could use better communication. And while I'll funnel a bit more wealth to the nobles, it will also funnel a bit more autonomy towards me. Okay. This province too. Not important enough to justify it, really. Since it doesn't have any specialized trade goods. There's a highway network. This one doesn't for some reason. Huh. Why haven't I done that? Okay, that's probably enough manpower contributions for the time being. I desperately need manpower. Not manpower, military ideas, so it would be in my best interest to grab a ton of military points, even if it comes at the cost of a good bit of corruption. That's another Saharan tribe. At least I think that should be it. Fish. Lovely. I keep forgetting to fabricate claims. I really should do that at some point. At the very least do that for the biggest provinces. gonna take forever for it to reach China, isn't it? 0.18 per month. President 1774. 1773! Slightly more progress. It's gonna be another 22 years. Not happening this week. Well, give me plenty of time to fill out those 2 military idea groups. Imperialism Casasville against Florida. Okay, that's just awful. So, New England happens to be the Southeastern America colonial nation, and Florida is the Northeastern America. That's just absurdly awful. Whatever horrible thing I have done to deserve that, I want to know what it is, so I know what I'm being punished for. To get something that awful. That's just so terrible. Art Corporation. Level 2 City Hall. What next? Yugo now has a local universe. Pretty close. Even bigger city halls. At least the provinces are constructing themselves too. They're using their own wealth. Now that doesn't mean less tax money for me, but if they're gonna spend it on improving themselves and making even more wealth, go right on ahead. Because I also have other things that I need to do. Oh. Subject, okay. Another month and I'll go ahead and do that. Just do whatever you want. Whatever it ends up becoming, I know what I will pick. I just hope my subjects don't do anything bad with it. I don't think I've produced enough to upgrade any of it yet. Ample silk. I've doubled the admin tech cost spent on reduction, and I also have a provincial trade power modifier. $40 admin points, why not? Sure, my current treasury is negative, but I earned enough money to get it all back. And the burghers claim yet another province. How terrifying. Province is destined to renowned university. Well, I don't recognize the name. Ah, lovely. Amazing. Great. Alright, no, that's not this one. Oh, fine, I'll look for it. Yeah, that's alright. It's less noble, so I couldn't care less. Construct a merchant guild. Fine by me. More money, more power to you. A little less separatism in the Jikin provinces is always a good thing. How much money are you going to spend on local fortifications and farming efficiency? No! I'll take a little bit of inflation, because I can always just reduce it. Right, you're not exempt from any taxes whatsoever. Deal with it. No, staff it. Okay. Cash, please. Yeah, putting every effort I can into maximizing production power. Because eventually all these provinces with tier 2 trade goods are going to return to tier 3 trade goods. Besides, it makes more money. I think that's enough of roads for the time being. This city's already decently maxed out, but not this one. No. Okay. There's nothing here. Well, I do want to focus on Korea's strengths. If there is a better spot, I will put it there first. Let's do this province. It is really close to zero autonomy, so although I won't get all of it, well, I'll still get all the trade power. Why doesn't this have even a single trading building? This could take it. No, wait, no, that's my subject. Okay, Bison and MEIOU are probably my best bets here. Bison even has a center of trade, so it's my best interest to build it there. It's about time for me to stop. Besides, this week I've been reliably going overtime, so... I'll wait till the end of the month. There hasn't particularly been much happening this day. It's mainly just dealing with the aftermath of yesterday. I'm probably going to colonize a little bit into Siberia, at least as far as the the Manchuria trade node goes, because any further I start leave. There's no more trade companies, so I lose one of the major benefits. Oh yeah, Taiwan turned this into a trade company province. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, a little over 5 years. Alright then. I will see you again tomorrow. Until then, bye.